Hi everyone, it's Ollie from the Young Carers team back with another video. We're going to be doing a science experiment today called elephant's toothpaste. Please don't try this at home as it's highly corrosive, so let's get on with it. Alright, so to make elephant toothpaste we have got some hydrogen peroxide 3%, some dish soap, some yeast which you use to make breads and pastries, some warm water, a bottle, a bowl because it could get messy, some food colouring, and obviously we've got some gloves as well because we are dealing with chemicals here. So what happens is hydrogen peroxide is H2O2 and that means it's got two hydrogen molecules and two oxygen molecules, and what we're going to do is we're going to separate those by adding a catalyst, and that catalyst is going to be the yeast. So what we're going to do, we've got just a little over 100 millilitres of hydrogen peroxide in there. We're going to put it into this small bottle. Now we did do this at one of the Mad Scientist mornings and we used a big bottle. We're using a small one now to see if we get a bigger reaction. So we'll just carefully pour that into there. We have got a bowl because it's going to get messy. We were only able to get the 3% hydrogen peroxide, but you can go up to 6%. So just to say again, please don't try this at home unless you are supervised by an adult or you know what you're doing, okay? So now that we've got that there, we're just going to add a bit of dish soap into there. Just about 15 millilitres, so just a little squeeze into there. Make sure you're in a well ventilated area because this is a chemical. Hydrogen peroxide you usually use to dye hair, and then we're going to add a few drops of food colouring in there as well. We're going to use green. So just add a few drops into there. So in the bottom now we've got the hydrogen peroxide, we've got the washing up liquid, and we've got some food colouring. So what we're going to do now is we've got some hot water here. We're just going to add some yeast into there to start activating it. Just use a tablespoon of the yeast. Like I say, this is going to be used as the catalyst, so I've got it everywhere. That's why we have got a mat down. So we're just going to stir this in for a bit. Just until it's nice. Oh, it's starting to smell. Make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Actually smells like pizza, which I'm supposing is not a bad thing. Right, so let's just keep that stirring. Let's put the lid on there so nothing happens there. Got to keep stirring it so it's all nice and dissolved. And this is warm water that we're using. Right, so ideally when this gets added to the hydrogen peroxide we should see a reaction. So fingers crossed. Ready? Let's pour it in. There we go. Hey, it worked. It smells really bad. And I had hoped that we had got a little bit of green colouring in there, but what's happened is the yeast is reacting with the hydrogen peroxide, which is splitting the oxygen from the hydrogen, causing the bubbles. Well, that experiment went better than I thought it would. Let's do another one, shall we? Let's make some instant snow. So, to make instant snow, we need some water. We don't need that anymore, or the yeast. All that we need is it's a substance called sodium polyacrylate, better known as waterlock. And what it is, it's this little bag here that looks like salt, but basically it's little crystals that when water is applied to them, they grow to 100. Oh, hang on. This was not supposed to happen. This is Shadow. He's my science cat. Basically, what this is used for in everyday items is in nappies. So the way that nappies absorb moisture and trap it in, this does exactly the same thing. So what we're going to do is we've got some of this, even though it's got a fancy name, sodium polyacrylate, you can get them in just instant snow kits. I got this from Amazon. So what we're going to do is we are going to, this is also a don't try at home unless you're with someone, because like I said, it absorbs water, and us as humans, we are I think 80% or 90% water, so if this is inhaled, it could cause serious repercussions inside your body. So try and not do this by yourself. Make sure you have an adult with you. So we're going to take this, we're going to have 2 scoops. There's 1, and there's 2 that we're going to put in the bowl. Pop that back in the bag and seal it back into the container. And then we've got 70 millilitres of just cold water that we're going to add to it, and then I'm going to get a stirrer. I've got a bowl here, and as you can see, it has become a lot thicker and fluffier than it was before. We're going to make sure that my cat doesn't eat any, because not only would it be harmful for us, it'll be harmful for him as well. So let's get another glove on. There we go. And you can just take hold of it, and look, it just looks just like snow. So this is dry snow because we only used a little bit of water, but adding a bit more, it does smell. It smells very plasticky. So once again, make sure you're in a well ventilated room. But there we go, we've got some instant snow. And then obviously make sure you take time, if you are doing this, to pack up and make sure everywhere's nice and clean. Thank you very much for joining me on these 2 science experiments. We've got one more video coming on Friday from Deb, so we hope you enjoy that. Thank you. Bye.